Entering play call screen.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Here's Richie James on the return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession. And it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback. And simply put,
Entering play now screen. You have 9 options. Resume is selected.
He's the gold standard for quarterbacks in today's NFL because of his ability to create, find the open man, use all the different arm angles that he has. He's a complete package, and boy, his team loves to play around him.
Right to the air is Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And they'll get to him right away as he's taken down right there at the 44. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. Running left to give to Pacheco. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now Mahomes. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas. They're trying to make a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters who often hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on third and medium to pick up the first. Play action. Now Jackson. Caught left side. It's Beckham. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
Entering play call. Free fire. Middle third.
Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, Jackson dancing to his left. Well, almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. Fourth down.
Entering play call.
That's a good effort there, trying to do it on his own. But as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you. And if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down. So let's sort this out.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
Entering
And you know how
play
difficult
call.
it is
Drum.
to strike in the red
High
zone
form.
because things are a little bit more
FDI.
condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg, rolling to his right. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Pacheco gets it and tries the left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles, and his feet never stop moving?
And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And his throw here is incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a third and 8. He'll buy some time right. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 28. That third down conversion good for 23.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
To about the 26 here.
Well, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Rashee Rice, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore.
There are 9
Harrison Bunker is on for the extra point.
Attempt is selected.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Special teams, you have 6 options. Kickoff keep left is selected.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Quick throw there is incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if he continues to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. A short one there, caught by Likely. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Entering play call.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. 6-0 our score after 1. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession.
Entering play call.
As they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
7 categories.
In motion left, Flowers. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Entering play
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Buying time to his left. The quick feet by Jackson. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3 that leaves him with 4th and 1. Now is the punter, Jordan Stout. Waiting on it will be Richie James. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
2nd down and 6 now. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. On the move to his left. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
HP power. 308 normal slants.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Entering
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Again, it's Pacheco. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Pistol, gun. Empty and corporate contacts.
From the 48-yard line, here's a second down and 9. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 48 yards. And the Chiefs add 6 to their lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Mahomes will throw for it. They'll roll him out right. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. That right there makes up for that missed extra point they had after the first score.
Yeah, they went ahead and got back to level by going for 2 and having the normal amount of points, so that works out pretty well for them. And if you're the kicker, don't worry about it too much. Now they've got back to where they want to be, they'll try it out there for the next one.
This fielded right at the goal line. Sheds off the tackle. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 5. Jackson options out left. Able to avoid him at the 40. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a first down. In motion left, Flowers. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 33. Up the middle, here's Edwards. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Jalen Watson dropped him defensively. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Entering play call, LB Blitz 1, Nickel Blitz 3.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
13.
They go play action with Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
23 yards for the touchdown. And the Ravens are back within a score. footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Ball, special teams. You have 6 options. Return left leg is selected.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And able to get this out to the 25. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well. He's been right.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
A run by Pacheco on second down.
Now
a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Rolling to his right. That is caught. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
And a nice call and really good execution there, because they gave him a little bit of a different launch angle, perhaps, you know. You don't want to have the quarterback dropping back 5 to 7 steps on every play and have the defense zero in on him. There you hope that you get your defense going one way. They sent him the other, and they picked up nice yardage with that completion.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and now he winds up incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On first down, Mahomes. Flush to his right. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm. But this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. That one caught by Rice. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Play call, tight Y off WK. There are 9 formation. There are go. I sing wing tight from gun wings RP normal Y verticals Y out. Tree jet chip loss sprint rub flat.
Yellow.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Entering play call.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Entering play formation. I close. Gun. Net flanker drive. A corner. Punch X nasty. DBL outs. Speed dig. Flanker dig.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Mahomes going to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Kadarius Toney, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Coach suggestions.
Butker on for the PAT.
Categories. You have 15 options. That attempt is selected.
And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Kickoff, keep left is selected.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Ravens going to get one more drive here in this first half.
Coach suggestions.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
There are 7 categories.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, back to you guys.
All right, so we skip the rest of halftime and get set for the third
run
quarter.
Outside. Contain, defend, geek, pass.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Play call,
the Raven offense set to start this third quarter. And Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable, so curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come back, continue to throw the ball effectively.
42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Jackson. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Entering play call.
Plain and simple. That's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
And was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm was just
confused.
off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Jackson from the shotgun. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Jackson's throw pulled in by Aguilar. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30. 15 yards there for number 15.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Up the middle, it's Edwards. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Jackson. Right side, there's Likely with it. What a methodical drive. This is turning out to be that time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Back to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Now James returning. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2.
Enter close. You have 9 options.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Entering plate formation.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Flushed out right. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Entering
decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4.
He didn't like what he saw downfield. Decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the interception, here's Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Now a handoff. Edwards breaks through the contact. And juke this time. And they'll get this down to the 10. 67 yards rushing for him now as he's moved it 11 times. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Jackson. This is caught. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. A give up the gut to Hill. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Entering play call.
Justice Hill, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw complete there to Rice. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. Got a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Mahomes now on 1st down, escaping the pressure right. That'll be caught by Rice. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Holding offense.
Entering
that hold
call,
coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Pacheco gets it up the gut, and he'll be taken down at the 34. Getting in there for the tackle, Marcus Williams.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion was away. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 12-yard line.
Entering play call, close. They have 9 options. Paji Crusco is selected.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Mahomes now on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking. Nothing there. You almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
Play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Kickoff, keep life is selected.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Jackson. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. The Ravens on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
There are 7 categories.
Throwing is Jackson. A short one there, caught by Likely. 2 yards on the pickup there. 3rd and 7 now.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Middle 3rd.
They go play action with Jackson. A short one there, caught by Likely. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Over the middle, connecting with Kohler. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Here's Jackson to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. To throw is Jackson. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
All right, Captain, it's back down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty.
Yes.
Jackson now. And he's got it. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers from 4 yards out. And the Ravens have made it a 1-score game again. Here the 4th. Tucker with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Special teams.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. KC's offense ready to take over. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And some room to work. He's on his way. And finally wrestled down at the 11. 134 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
And
it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And it's caught. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Pacheco. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Double. Spring. Empty and vertical. Mesh flat spot.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Mahomes going to throw it here. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. Touchdown! Isaiah Pacheco from 3 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Jackson and the Ravens, here they come. Down by 10. 1:47 on the clock. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw is on target to Likely. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Connecting with Hill.
Just about every quarterback is trained to move up downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly a must. It's 1st and 10. Complete to Likely on the out route. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Entering play call.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion. So I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push.
And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Mike Edwards puts it off. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Here's Pacheco once again. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. One last shot for Jackson. One last shot at the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half either, Charles. And, you know, for them, a really nice victory in a high-scoring output.
You're right about that, because so many times we'll see teams come out slow and take a while to get going, and points become a little bit harder to score near the end of games, as we know, because everyone tightens down. But no such issues in this game. The scoring started right away and held up at a steady clip the remainder of the game.
So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.